Discover why I wouldn't take $1 million right now if it meant that I would be banned for life from Mark Hoverson's Solomon Club. That sounds crazy, but stick with me, and you'll quickly see why this may be the most important presentation you'll ever see online. If you feel skeptical about that promise, good. I actually prefer to work exclusively with people with a healthy sense of skepticism. My own sense of skepticism has kept me out of plenty of financial trouble, so I can relate to how you feel right now. Like you, I, too, see videos that sound too good to be true all the time. But trust me, in the next 90 seconds, I'm going to make it worth your while, and I'm not going to make any outlandish claims. I promise. Let me explain. Just a few years ago, I hesitantly got into internet marketing. I didn't know how to do anything related to advertising, building sites, lists, videos, SEO, or anything of the sort. I had no partners to prop me up. I had nowhere to turn for help. In short, my confidence wasn't so high, but I was desperate to learn how to make money online. I lived in a small one-bedroom flat. I was behind on paying back my student loans, and jobs? Well, let's just say an English degree doesn't get you far these days. I needed an intervention, so I intervened on my own behalf and started to surf the web frantically, looking at various money-making opportunities. I needed a way to cut through the bullshit fast, or else I would forever get bogged down in bills, and I would never be able to afford any of the nice things I wanted. I drove a 2005 Ford Focus. My apartment lease was expiring in a few months, and I had no plans for the future. Without being overly dramatic, I was not in a good place. Deep down inside, I knew I was capable of greatness, but I didn't have a springboard that I could use to propel myself forward. I was becoming aware of the fact that probably there is no such thing as a magic bullet to success. I realized that I would have to pick myself up by my own bootstraps. But where do I even start? After burning through a bunch of my credit cards I had, trying to find the best money-making business, and taking the stares of my parents and the jokes of my friends, I withdrew the last $100 from my checking account and spent it on a ticket to an overnight music festival, on a wing and a prayer, begging the universe for a miracle. Look, I'm not kidding around when I tell you how much I was struggling. My girlfriend had dumped me a few months prior to this because of what a loser I'd become. My college friends stopped calling and texting me because I felt bad about making time to hang out with them as I was trying to make ends meet. And my family was getting increasingly more worried about my well-being. The Solomon Club membership I'm about to reveal to you was born from the embarrassment of going broke and spending my last $100 on a music festival. But thanks to that magical weekend, I finally met a mentor who knew the formula. He said something that punched my ignorance right in the face and splattered the melody of truth right across my eardrums. He said, making money is a formula. It's like a family recipe. It gets passed down through generations. And then he said, but the internet, it's like an entire recipe book. It's hiding in plain sight, and not just one secret recipe. Since then, I have learned a few things about the formula. It's based on science, it's not dependent on luck, and that means it's replicable. If you had the recipe for a salad, wouldn't you be able to make that salad right now? Would there be anything in your way that would stop you if you had the exact step-by-step directions? It's not a matter of being well-connected. It's simply a matter of knowing the secret recipe. The Solomon Club I'm about to show you works. The Solomon Club works. It took me from being able to afford ramen noodles to being able to afford once-in-a-lifetime dates with women. It took me from buying cheap white cotton shirts at large retailers to buying incredible, custom-printed $50 t-shirts from limited edition designers. It took me from driving a used 2005 Focus and put me behind the wheel of a brand new 2014 Corolla in under 1 year. And suddenly, I started meeting local celebrities in the underground music scene, which has been a dream of mine since high school. I went from being the oddball on the sidelines to being the life of the party, and it didn't take me thousands of dollars of expenses, or hundreds of hours of work, or even pulling crazy favors from friends and family. All it took was knowing the formula. Once you get your eyeballs on the Solomon Club membership, you'll finally discover how to beat procrastination, start an online business that makes a solid income, and exactly how to master every element that's holding back newbie internet marketers. Namely, traffic generation, content creation, copywriting, direct response, and most importantly, residual income. Here's a tip. Do you ever buy BizOps or MLM packages and suddenly feel a bit shortchanged, a bit scammed? Let me ask you a simple question. Do you ever buy from that person again? No, you don't. The number one secret of making money online is incrementalism. The best way to enter with a company or a club is to buy in at a low price, rather than buying the top level package. I used to make that costly mistake all the time. But once you find out that you shouldn't pay top dollar when you meet a stranger on the internet, you'll immediately start saving a ton of money. Now, if they deliver on their low-cost product, you're going to want to be their customer for life, because you can always upgrade to their more expensive package later. And that's how you avoid feeling shortchanged ever again in your life. But let's return to the Solomon Club and the formula that you're about to use for your own automated income. If you like money showing up in your bank account on autopilot without doing anything laborious, whether you're out at the golf course, or picking up the kids from school, or spending time with your significant other, then keep listening. Let me just give you a hint. As this video is being watched right now by thousands of people worldwide, do you think it takes any effort out of me? Nah, not one bit. I work about 3 or 4 days a week. I never work over 3 hours a day. Why? Because I use automation to work for me 24/7. Right now, people from all around the world are tuning in to see this message, but I'm either in my kitchen making smoothies, or smoking a cigar with my father, or out at dinner with my hot date, or maybe catching up on my Netflix queue. The Solomon Club showed me how to do this exactly from scratch, without having to go back to school, or bowing down to minimum wage, or opening up another credit card. How? It showed me how to create value and make wealth happen for other people. Because when you can create value and make wealth happen, some of that wealth trickles down to you, but you don't have to succumb to a boss, or bring in sick notes when you have to miss a day of work, or regret missing another concert, movie screening, or vacation. Ever. But once you get inside the mentality to use the formula for profit, you too will master the art of automation. I'm not going to reveal the whole thing in this video. I'm going to save that for you inside the Solomon Club, but I'm not going to stop with just getting you the membership to the Solomon Club. I'm going to throw in a step-by-step manual on rhetoric and persuasion. This is my first bonus to you. Bonus number 1. People have paid $997 to hear this training. It gives you the detailed instructions on copywriting, affiliate recruitment, and traffic generation. I'm giving you this bonus because way too many of my students were once earning 6-figure salaries, struggling for so long with taking their business to the 7-figure realm. This $997 training allows them to never look back at the burdens that used to hold them back. Plus, you will be able to see my bonus number 2. I'm adding a step-by-step manual on direct response and content creation, which everyone else had to pay another $997 to see. So many people discover the direct response industry, but then they suck at it. Same with content creation. Well, that's not going to be the case for you. Because thanks to the Solomon Club, you're going to get it right on your first try. And because I know you don't know me that well yet, and because we haven't yet done business together, number one, I'm not going to accept $997 from you to access the Solomon Club. And number two, I'm not going to ask for a 4 or 5 figure check from you to attend my high-cost conference out here in Washington, D.C. No. That's not how I want you to experience becoming a member. I want you to thrive and prosper. I don't want you to become a mere customer like other people might. No. I want you to become a lifetime member of this one-of-a-kind, tightly knit business community. Not a one-night stand mark who will pay today and disappear tomorrow. I want you to discover the formula so you can use it for life. If you feel like that's something that people have failed to deliver on in the past, then look no further. We're dropping the price of the Solomon Club down to just $97. But because you're a first-time member, I'm adding an extra $10 discount on top of that. I want to bring the formula to you for just $87. Remember, the first law of the Solomon Club is to allow somebody to pay a small amount to make sure that what they have to offer works better than anything else that you have ever seen before in your life, so that they can make some fast cash and consider upgrading later when they're sure that it's legit. And because you're a fast-paced action taker, I'm giving you a second $10 discount to bring the cost of your membership in the Solomon Club to just $77. Okay, only $77, one-time fee, no recurring fee, backed by our 30-day, no questions asked, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, money-back guarantee. Click the Add to Cart button that just showed up on this screen. Don't delay. Act fast before this offer is closed. Hurry for your huge discount. Within 60 seconds, you could redeem your membership and get access to the formula. And don't forget, you will also get my bonuses. It's going to finally make complicated things like copywriting, affiliate recruitment, and traffic generation suddenly click in your head. Hundreds of people bought this for $997 to see. But remarkably, you won't be paying anywhere near that amount. In fact, you're going to get it at no extra cost. And you will love it. And you will also get my second bonus. This one sold separately, and also for $997. It's going to reveal the inner workings of how to profit with direct response technology, and how to create content that creates wealth. Without this bonus, this package wouldn't be as wholesome, so that is why I want you to have immediate access to it. Click the Add to Cart button right now to get your membership username and password. Right now. Some people might wonder, why would you give away the formula plus the 2 bonuses worth close to $2,000 for $77? It's pretty simple. Once you apply the formula, you'll discover why the world's leading online marketing firm offered me a 6-figure salary to come work for them. But I politely declined, because I am so dedicated to helping people get started in the online marketing sphere. I don't want to sell out and go work a 9-to-5. My lifestyle doesn't demand it right now. Plus, I would hate to lose the opportunity to put this knowledge into the hands of people who need it most. Today, I'm using a system that helped independent, self-employed people just like you earn over $140 million. And that figure is growing at an ever-increasing pace. We are under the jurisdiction of the U.S. federal government, and I am required by law to have verifiable numbers. People can't get away with making up numbers anymore. These are actual numbers. Be sure to click the Add to Cart button right now to get your membership in under 60 seconds. It's funny, I used to struggle horribly, but then I cracked the code. And then I showed others how they too could crack the code. Next thing you know, I get an invitation from a 7-figure marketer to help him with some WordPress related work. And then I get an invitation from an 8-figure marketer to help him with his new product. The formula, which you'll unlock inside the Solomon Club, along the 2 bonuses just mentioned, really works. Many of my students have wasted a ton of money on unproven strategies and tactics before they stumbled upon the Solomon Club. Once they got their membership, their lives turned around. Today, they send me Facebook messages like these. And these. And these. So, what's next? Are you going to join? Don't wait anymore. Click the Add to Cart button right now to join. One of my students texted me the other day and said, "Just got my first paycheck in the mail. Taking the wife on vacation next month, and as thanks to the formula, wow." Another student texted me just this past weekend and said, "This is the breakthrough I've been waiting for." We are in the information age. Therefore, knowledge is power. I wouldn't trade $1 million for the knowledge that I now have. Without this knowledge, I would probably still be debt-ridden, living under the thumb of my old boss, wasting money on offers that don't work and that aren't guaranteed. Click the Add to Cart button now to take advantage of this risk-free offer. If you absolutely hate your membership, simply get a refund within 30 days. No questions asked. But believe me when I say you're going to love the formula and the 2 bonuses worth $997 each. That's a tremendous value for just $77, but only if you order right now. Push the button below and get your instant access so we can continue this conversation inside the house. You will not regret it. Right now, you've got 2 options. Option 1, close your browser, return back to your life, and continue doing what you've been doing your whole life. Or, option 2, join me on the most exciting adventure of your life. Stop procrastinating and become a master of your destiny. As a lifetime member of the Solomon Club, the choice is yours. Whatever your choice is, I respect it, because I know that what you're after is the same thing we're all after. A way to live our lives, feeling fulfilled, helping our loved ones, exploring our hobbies, and making money that enables us to prosper. I believe that, at a moral level, if you have something as worthwhile as the formula, you have to take advantage of it. Everyone deserves to have success. Will you choose the path to success right now? Click the Add to Cart button to get your username and password to the Solomon Club, and I'll see you inside.